Today we're gonna create together a black paper insert for your traveler's notebooks. Ideal if you wanna make a sleek and elegant monochrome journal, or if you want to experiment with gel pens or acrylic markers. This tutorial can be used as a template to make inserts out of any kind of paper you want. So get ready to take notes and let's get this started. Hi everyone, this is Carlo and welcome back to my channel. What we need to start this project is either a couple of big sheets of black paper in an A1 or A2 or even A3 size, in that case probably 3 or 4 sheets. Or otherwise I used this simple A4 black sketchbook that I found at the London Graphic Centre because it was cheaper than buying the big sheets of paper and it gave me a bigger quantity of paper to use for further projects. The brand is Sea White of Brighton, in case you're interested. I started by opening the central binding with a pair of scissors and removing a few pages from the middle. Now let's analyze the size of a classic refill for traveler's notebooks. Every page measures 11 by 21 centimeters. This means that whether we are using the big sheets of paper or smaller ones, what we need to do is cut in rectangular shapes that technically measure 22 by 21 centimeters, and then fold them in half to have the 11 by 21. Because we end up losing a millimeter or two with the folding and the binding, I recommend as a final more accurate measurement to cut rectangulars that are 22.2 by 21 centimeters. I used the white chalk-based pencil to draw the lines so that I could wipe it off easily. Once we've cut a 22.2 by 21 rectangle, we carefully fold it in half, and we keep on creating 8 of these double pages. Once we have them ready, we can put them one inside the other to have an idea of how our insert will look like in terms of bulk. If you see that the paper that you're using is too thick and it's becoming too bulky, then use a smaller number of double pages. For the next step, I've cut a narrow strip of card that measures 21 centimeters on its long side, just like our insert. And with a ruler, I trace the marks every 2 centimeters. This is to create a guide for our binding process. Now we take every double page that we created, we open it, we place our guide along the middle fold, and with a white pencil or a gel pen we trace a dot at every mark of our guide, like this. We do this for every double page we have. Now what we need is a sturdy metal needle. Handle it with care, because we're gonna pierce holes on every white dot that we traced, on every double page we have. Once we've pierced all the pages, we can put them back one inside the other, making sure that all the holes correspond, because we are ready to bind them together. We need the same needle that we just used and a resistant black thread. We measure a piece of thread that is 4 times the long side of the insert. If your thread is not resistant and you don't trust it, you can double this measurement and use it doubled up, like I did. Pass it through the needle, tie a knot at the end, and now we can take our bundle of pages and start binding. First, from the outside, we pass the needle through the first hole at the bottom. And we pull all the length of the thread inside the bundle, up until there's 8 or 10 centimeters left outside. With a bit of masking tape, we're gonna secure this little tail of thread on the back cover, because we will need it later. Now that we are inside the bundle, we're gonna pass the needle through the next hole up. We get all the thread out, pulling very gently, and we get inside the next hole up from the outside, pulling the thread all inside once again. To make my binding strong, I now passed the needle through the previous hole. This will kind of complete the stitch on both sides. Now that we are on the outside again, we skip a hole and we go to the following one. And once on the inside, we pass the needle through the previous hole to complete the stitch. From this moment, we keep on repeating these 2 steps of skipping one hole when on the outside and going through the previous hole when on the inside, up until we reach the point of being on the outside through the very last hole. At this stage, the binding is almost done. On the outside of our insert, we're gonna pass the thread through every stitch we made. Like we are doing a ski slalom. Look at me making sports references. Who knew? We do a ski slalom until we reach the second to last hole. Now to properly secure our binding, we pass the needle through the second to last hole. And once inside, we pass it through the last hole. We then chain the thread through the previous external stitch, and now we're ready to remove the masking tape and tie these two ends of thread that we have tightly together. The binding is now complete. We can see how solid it is inside. You might notice that with the folding of the pages one inside the other, the lateral rim appears a bit staggered and protruding. If this bothers you, you can trim the excess paper on the rim with a paper guillotine, or just with a pair of sharp scissors and make it more even. And that's it! We've just created a black paper insert for a traveler's notebook. And as I said earlier, this process can be used as a template to create inserts out of any kind of paper you want. Any color, any texture. So be super creative and put into this world a lot of different inserts with endless possibilities. If you like stationery and DIY crafts, don't forget to check the stationery playlist on my channel, full of tutorials, product review and much more. And if you like this video, feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe and press the hype button to help me reach a bigger audience of journaling lovers. This was me, Carlo, and until the next video, take care, be kind, and I'll see you soon.